This week, beauty brand Rhode is launching in Sephora locations across the nation. Join us right now in their first TV interview since e.l.f. Beauty acquired Rhode in a blockbuster billion-dollar deal as e.l.f. Beauty CEO Tarang Amin and Rhode CEO Nick Vlahos. Good morning to both of you. It was a huge deal. Obviously, Hailey Bieber, a huge part of that transaction, and you made a big deal of it here in Times Square just yesterday at Sephora, so congratulations. Let's go back to the deal itself, because it really is somewhat transformative. How did it come together?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us. Really pleased to be here. Really pleased to invite and welcome Rhode to the e.l.f. Beauty family. I think this came from mutual admiration. We've long been tracking Rhode. I've never seen a brand that went from $0 to $212 million of net sales in less than 3 years, DTC only with 10 products. So they definitely caught our attention, and really it fits our mission, our vision. We are going to be a different kind of beauty company that builds brands, that disrupts norms, shapes culture, and connects communities. And in Rhode, we found a like-minded disruptor, and so happy to welcome to our family.
Hey, Nick, explain this to me, because you guys it was like a rocket ship. Truly like a rocket ship. I don't think anyone had seen anything like this. At what point did people, maybe like Tarang, start to come to you with offers? And at what point did you say, we're willing to do this? Obviously you were willing to do this when you did, but Tell us just about the thinking, because I think there's a lot of startup CEOs and others who were watching us saying, they hope to go on a rocket ship too, and they don't know when they're supposed to either sell, go public, or do something else.
Well, for us, Hailey's vision from the onset was to really build a global brand and to really drive accessibility beyond just the United States, across the globe. So for us, what was really important, yes, fastest growing, beauty brand, 3 years, over $200 million in revenue. But I think what was really important for us, and when we sat down with the e.l.f. team and folks started to approach us, was really to understand from an operational standpoint what capabilities existed from the other party. And e.l.f. made a lot of sense for us because they've built an amazing business here in the U.S., both from a digital perspective as well as a physical retail perspective. And they've also expanded globally. So when you look at a business like ours, having the capability that an e.l.f. can offer, both from an operational standpoint as well as from a retail perspective, put us in a great position as we look to expand the brand and really to drive Hailey's vision around driving accessibility from a global perspective.
So, Tarang, how do you keep Hailey involved, incentivized, engaged? We were just talking about there's a new compensation package out from the board of Tesla this morning. And how do you also think about bringing in other celebrities?
Well, we look at Hailey as much more than a celebrity. She's certainly a celebrity, but she's one of the most thoughtful founders I've ever met. She's incredible instincts, a beautiful aesthetic, obviously a connection with community and consumers unlike anything I've ever seen. And so a real part of this is a shared vision of really building Rhode into a major global brand. And so Hailey's not only going to be the Chief Creative Officer, the Chief Innovation Officer of Rhode, but a strategic advisor to e.l.f. Beauty. We want her thoughts across our entire brand portfolio. And in that respect, we're different. We're different as a company. We don't over-integrate brands when we acquire them. We acquired Naturium 2 years ago. Susan Yara is still very much part of that brand that she founded. And we take the entire team. We don't do any synergy math. We take the entire team, and our approach is, how can we help? How can we help accelerate this? So in many respects, we're a founder's dream, and I never worry about how you incent someone as long as you help them realize their vision.
Hey, Nick, help us with this. And it's unfair to call Hailey a celebrity. She is a celebrity, but of course, she's the founder of this business and really drove it with her vision from the beginning. But what is it about her? Explain what, clearly she connected with the public and the customer in a remarkable way. Do you have any, when you think back to the beginning of this, what it was?
Yeah, when you think of Hailey, she's really a tastemaker. She's a person that cares about design, about style, and when you look at from a lifestyle perspective, how she shows up day in and day out, the products and the performance of the products are first and foremost. But there's also this immersion of kind of lifestyle as well as product, and that's what I think creates really the content that people get excited about to be able to connect with our brand. And then the community, which when you look at our community, there's tons of advocacy and support for the brand because they get engaged with what they see, how Hailey, is acting in the marketplace, how she shows up. And the brand then connects from a consumer perspective, and we see it across not just the U.S. now, but now also in Canada with our expansion with Sephora yesterday. The demand for the brand is unprecedented.
Tarang, we got to run, but I have one final one. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. What in the digital space, reaching young people, your customers, what's working and what's not right now?
Well, I'd say, we're the #1 brand amongst Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and Millennials. So we've got a lot of things working right now, and I would say the key is strength across different social platforms. So we're one of the first beauty brands on TikTok. We certainly have our own channel on Twitch and gaming. We have the #1 branded experience on Roblox right now with a 98% rating, over 16 million plays. So I think it's that strength of where is our community spending their time? How do we engage and entertain them? That's really our strategy, and Rhode very much fits into that strategy, and as does the rest of our portfolio.